Welcome to RSFFL Live. I'm your co-host, Robert Harris.
And I'm Quincy Avery.
It's good to be back, guys. I'm sorry we had a couple of weeks layoff here, but hey, we're primed and ready for that final run of the season. Last 4 games, man. It's almost playoff time.
Some guys getting in, some guys getting out. No homo.
Pause, man. Goodness gracious, man. All right, we're just trying to shoot a show, man. That's it. That's the only thing I'm trying to do here. But as we always do, starting out our show, man, let's give a special shout out to our great sponsors here.
We'll start out with our title sponsor. YPL has provided us not only with some great gear, but has just been an overall great title sponsor. They made sure we have everything we need, and just been overall very supportive.
Right, and then the actual the football, the official football, the RSFFL, Nike football. All right, thank Nike for coming out and doing the things they do for us.
We've got Febreze, fellas. Some of you guys need it. You've been stinking it up. Just got to get that stench out of here.
All right, and what else we have here in our lovely guys?
We've got Hennessy Pure White, a great drink. They say it soothes the pain. I know a lot of you guys have been going through it over there. We see some guys with some pretty long losing streaks. You guys need that. And last but not least, NyQuil, okay? It's going to knock the cold out. I bet you guys wish it could knock the losses out, but those are here to stay. Yeah, man, it's a lot of ups and downs in the season, but a lot of people are starting to feel some of these downs, man. And, I definitely take advantage of these lovely sponsors. That's what they're here for. All right, into our most popular segment here, the high rollers and the cellar dwellers. I guess let's go ahead and start with the sellers this week. What we got, man? We've got Hen Dog Susie Smackers in the cellar once again. He's having a 3-6 season. He did a lot of nothing last week. Quarterback had 1 point. His number 1 running back had 2 points. His flex had 2 points. So overall, he had a bunch of guys with less than 3 points. I'm not sure how you feel about it, but I don't think you can get too many wins like that.
It's awful.
And another cellar dweller, Wood, I'd like to shout you out. You did not make a cellar this week. That's a unique feeling for you this season. I know you've been a regular, but I wanted to say good job. We had Houston Hustlers who did not have one single player with more than 10 points in the PPR league. Not one individual guy who stepped up and had more than 10 points.
Who's team?
Houston Hustlers. I mean,
wow.
Jiminy
Wow,
Christmas.
that's awful, man.
Good luck. All right.
On a positive note, I want to send a special congratulations and shout out to Lynch Mob. They've been waiting to be mentioned on the show all year long. Congratulations, you made it. It's week 9? Week 10, you're here, man. Congratulations. 201 point. I mean, I think they're one of only 3, maybe 4 teams that have reached that 200-point barrier. I mean, his receivers, man. I mean, his 3 receivers totaled, 131 points by themselves. I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with that. And you told me that you had some above-average receivers, so I see you went out and got them, and your guys are doing your thing. Congratulations. Special shout-out to you. You had 4 guys over 20 points there. Also, who's the other one?
The other one is Camp Creek Cartel.
Camp Creek Cartel. I mean, they've had some bad luck. I mean,
they've faced some buzzsaws.
Yeah, man. But I mean, they keep grinding, man. Play who they had and win 169 points with 5 guys over 20. I mean, I'll get it done every week, man. Very consistent. It's not. He didn't have any 50s, 40s. Everybody did their job. Congratulations, Camp Creek, on that. I believe I don't think this is your first time here. I'm pretty sure it's Lynch Mob's first. I don't think it's yours, but congratulations. All right, and let's move right along. And we're both going to do our top 5, power ranking of where we think guys are at this point in the season. I mean, who's your top 5 right now, Quincy?
And I'm going to leave my team out of this because I just don't think it would be right if I inserted them into the power rankings. But my top 5 are the Coaches Cadets, who've been just strong all season, 8-1, plugging along,
all right.
Doing well. Got to tip my cap to those guys. SWAT Kings. They're at the number 2 spot, but they've been wavering a little bit. They've been having some rough weeks, but they're consistently getting the job done. They're getting a lot of wins, so it's tough to move them out of the number 2 spot. And then at 3, Arian Foster Care. After a horrible season last year, he's really showed himself to be a formidable owner. They got to say I'm proud of him and what he's done. Next, we got Houston Hustlers. They seem to go under the radar week after week. They had a pretty piss-poor performance this week, but that's pretty out of the norm for them. And then last but not least, we got Lynch Mob. After putting up 201 points, it's hard to keep them out of the power rankings.
Right.
Simply. They got a great group of receivers, but that may just be an outlying performance. So we'll continue to wait on those guys and see where it goes.
Right. I got 5 teams here as well. Same top 5. You named 6 or 5?
I named 5.
You named 5?
Yep.
Well, I got what 5? I think you named 6.
I named the Cadets, SWAT Kings, Aaron Foster Care, Houston Hustlers, and Lynch Mob.
Oh, you named 5. So I do have a different 5. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Got a different 5. So at the top, I mean, I couldn't leave us off. I mean, hey, we're rolling, man. But I won't say much. You know, we're trying to stay humble and hungry, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But H&H, all right? But number 2, SWAT Kings. I mean, like you said, they are wavering slightly. But their bye weeks are the reason they're wavering. That doesn't mean they're not as strong. It just means their depth is a little off. But, you know, I still think they're number 2 team in the league. Number 3, I mean, I got Camp Free Cartel, man. I mean, you just look at their body of work. You know, they control what their controllables. What they can control, they're doing a good job at it. They're number 3 in the points in the league, number 3 in scoring in our league, and I think that says a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think they've won about 2 in a row or something. They look like they're poised for a run. AFC, Aaron Foster Care got them at number 4. You know, they may have some trades here and there, but, you know, I mean, they're strong. They're strong, and they're trying to find that missing piece. And the Houston Hustlers, now they're going in the wrong direction. And, you know, I don't know if they're going to be here for long. I like Lynch Mob as well. I like Ground and Pound as well. Looking to take their spot soon. But I'm going to give them one more week here in my rankings. But Houston Hustlers, they're 6-3. I mean, numbers don't lie. So that's my top 5 right there.
Yeah. Now we're moving on to the playoff end of things. Who do you guys got not quite making this playoff run?
I mean, we just speaking of numbers don't lie. I mean, I'm looking at right now the 8 teams. I believe they're the Cadets, Hustlers, Mob, Ground and Pound, SWAT Kings, Aaron Foster Care, Camp Free Cartel, Picasso Baby. But I mean, Picasso Baby is. I don't know. They're sneaky. They're staying around. They're making trades. They're not making transactions. I gotta say they're out. If there's one team that's in, it's gonna be. I gotta go with Picasso Baby. I mean, they're running back. They're underachieving running back heavy. Mm-hmm. So Cam Newton, he wants. Maybe Cam can carry him, but I gotta say Picasso's out. If there's one team gonna be out,
mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's tough. I mean, I like all those guys. I mean, if there was one team I had to select to be out, it'd be Picasso Baby. But then if that happens, who's going to take their spot? All the boards on a creek, no paddle. Hen Dog Susie Smackers doesn't have anything really left in the tank. And Team with Balls, I think they sent in their ship ways back. They say who that could really, really make a charge of this. I think they got a good team. They score some points. They score a lot of points. They've just been having a rough go. And if there's anybody I think who's here to take a spot, I think it's they say who that, and they'll go ahead and snatch up Picasso Baby spot.
I agree with you, man. These might be the 8 playoff teams you're in, but for the sake of the segment, I mean, all the board is injury ridden. I think they probably had. Well, I think Hen Dog had the best shot until Aaron Rodgers went down. So so you got to go with they say who that with Drew Brees, Alfred Morris.
Yeah.
You got Eric Decker. He's got decent players, but I kind of agree with you. I think Picasso may sneak in, but if anybody can go on a run, I think who that could go on a run.
And if Picasso Baby sneaks in, I think it'll be a very short playoff today. He'll sneak in and sneak right back out.
But hey, he's got a plan and he's staying course. He's sticking to the course. All right, the next segment. Since we have you here on the show, you haven't been on the show in a couple of weeks here. I definitely want to. Ask you a question or two about your team.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to be a lot more confident in the last couple of weeks with your team. You made some trades, big trades.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be in your favor. But do you think your team is good where it is now, or what weaknesses or things you need to do to? What team needs you want to feel to make this run?
We've definitely got to need a running back position. We did give up a big piece in giving up the number 1 running back in the league.
Right.
But we got a lot in return for that. So we're really trying to add another running back. We just need a piece. We just need something consistent, 12, 15 points a game. We feel like if we get that done, if we get that accomplished, we'll be trying to figure out our ring size at the end of the season.
Last question. Makes sense. But last question. I mean, is there a specific spot in seating that you're looking to get to, or you just want to just make it in and see what happens?
Last year we were very strategic in what spot we got in the playoffs.
You made the championship by doing that.
Yeah.
Right,
so we're always cognizant of who we got in our playoff seeds and what guys have going on with their programs. There's somewhere we would like to slide in the playoff spot. I don't think I should reveal that. Just
understandable
based on what we got going on over here. We'll really share that up as we get closer to the playoffs. Maybe we'll give up a game, something like that. It's not a major issue to us. As long as we get in the playoffs, we know what we can do.
Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Well, I mean, look good to hear the state of ground and pound. Mm-hmm. All right.
Now, we were a little curious as to the current state of coaches cadets. You guys are projected for 170-some points. You played without Peyton. Is there anything you guys see yourselves needing to do before the playoffs get going?
Well, we really like where we're at here. I think this week was a big week for us without Peyton. Playing without Peyton, I mean, to get that win, the guys step up. I mean, honestly, man, we just trying to build our depth just in case we have an injury. We got a receiver, we got a tight end, we got defenses. We got a running back. We just hey, we just need another quarterback. Just in case something happens to Peyton, we don't want our season to end. We're just trying to stay focused, man. We're trying to say we know everybody's gonna give us their best shot every week.
Do you see any other team as being able to contend with you when you guys are at full strength?
Yeah, there's plenty of teams out there. I mean, honestly, I think Lynch Mob. I'm not saying they're the number one contender, but I'm saying I think they've done a great job of of answering their question marks on their team. Camp Creek Cartel is a really good team. SWAT Kings, when they're 100%, I mean, they're dynamic. I hate to leave anybody off, but I mean, there's some dynamic teams out there that and I'm not just saying those only. And we're well aware that we can get beat any week. That's the message we've been preaching every week, one week at a time. So yeah, every team can beat us.
I noticed you didn't say ground and pound specifically. We'll make sure we.
We didn't say it. We know we play you guys in a couple of weeks. You guys have an opportunity to play us again. All right. But yeah, that's the state of the cadets right now. As far as the league goes, I mean, how do you think the league is right now?
I really like the league. However, there's something I think that needs to be addressed, and that's overall banter in the league. I feel like if you're a member of the RSFFL, one of your jobs is to be active in the RSFFL.
Totally agree.
And if you're not going to do that, Dan, you may find another league to participate in, because we've got plenty of guys around here who would love to get in this league.
I think he's a chat reader, man, because I think when things need to be answered, I saw in the fantasy basketball chat, he all of a sudden just responded.
Yeah, he definitely.
So he knows what's going on.
Yeah, he definitely looks.
I agree with you 100% about that. Say who that.
There's a few other teams. I noticed that James Lane has gotten a lot more silent than in past years in the chat.
He's facing a lot of adversity, man. But I mean, I understand what you're saying.
So I mean, we understand some of you guys are struggling. You guys aren't doing so hot, but you need to get talking. All right, I don't know what you can talk about, but say something. And that's really where I'm at in the state of the league.
I'm looking at James's team, man. It looks like he's just trying to weather the storm, man. It looks like he's got a lot of injuries, but he's not dropping his guys. So it looks
that's
like
crazy. He's not going to drop or trade.
Well, it looks like he's just trying to wait till these guys get healthy.
He may be weighing himself out of the playoffs.
It could happen. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you, man. I think the overall league's good. I think guys get nervous, man. But we don't have much time left. So really, this week, I mean, let's see the matchups. We won't even pick I don't think we necessarily have to pick the games. We only got a minute. We got Picasso, baby, the cadets, and Picasso's going to give us the best shot they can ever give. So we're ready for it. Good week of practice. Got Hen Dog and They Say Who Dat. I think this is playoff or bust for those teams.
I'm going to go with They Say Who Dat.
All Aboard Ground and Pounds, a rivalry game there.
Not really at this point. It's just
but I mean, hey, All Aboard wins. It's locked up.
Yeah, they're not going to win.
SWAT King Lynch Mob. Huge game for Lynch Mob. Lynch Mob can pretty much punch a ticket. Not automatic bid, but they can punch a ticket with a win. And then, SWAT Kings, But Aaron Foster Care Team Wood Paws, go ahead and put that guy as misery. All right? Put that guy as misery, man. And Camp Creek Cartel, Houston Hustlers. Camp Creek, I mean, it seems like they're always close, but then they always play a good team. So, man, that's a big game for them.
That's a game of the week in my book.
Yeah, I agree. But hey, we're running out of time, man. Good luck to you this week, running pound. Good luck to all you guys. We'll see you guys next week.